Hare Krishna everyone, we are continuing to read the Teachings of Lord Kapila, the book by His Divine Grace, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Chapter 10, Spiritual Attachment and Material Detachment. Continuing. We are qualitatively one with Parabrahman, but Parabrahman is very great, whereas we are very small. Parabrahman is one, Kaivalya. There is no alternative and no duplicate. There is no one equal to him or greater than him. That is the meaning of Kaivalya. Human life is meant for inquiring about Parabrahman and one's relationship with him. Unfortunately, people are not asking questions about Parabrahman. Everyone is asking about the news and the morning paper, and everyone is concerned with going to the market and purchasing so many goods for cheaper prices. All this is going on in human society and in cat and dog society also. This world is full of darkness and ignorance, but Krishna consciousness is transcendental to this material world. In Krishna consciousness, there is no darkness, but simply light. If we try to find things at night, it becomes very difficult. However, in the daytime, there is no difficulty. The Shastras enjoin that we leave this darkness and come to light. This light is given by the Guru. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Quote, I was born in the darkest ignorance, but my spiritual master opened my eyes with a torch of knowledge. I offer my respectful obeisances unto him. It is the Guru's business to give light by knowledge. The Guru has completely assimilated the Vedic essence of life. Shruti, knowledge, is received by hearing. It is not experimental. We cannot understand that which is beyond our sense perception by experiment. We cannot understand who our Father is by experimental knowledge. One cannot say, let me find out who my Father is by experiment. Our Father was existing before we were existing, and it is not possible to understand by experimental knowledge that this man or that man is my Father. The real authority is the Mother. Therefore, Vedic knowledge has been likened to the mother and the Puranas to the sisters. We should understand from the Vedic literatures, from the Vedas, what ultimate knowledge really is. The ultimate knowable object, the ultimate knowable objective is Krishna. And simply by understanding Krishna, we can understand everything. We do not have to understand things separately. Krishna is within our hearts. He is not far away, rather he is everywhere. If Krishna sees that we are attached to him, he becomes our friend. He is a friend to everyone, but he is especially a friend to his devotees. As Krishna himself says in Bhagavad Gita 10.11, Tesham evanukampartham aham ajnanajam tamaha nashayam yatma bhavastho jnanadipena bhasvataha. Quote, out of compassion for them, I, dwelling in their hearts, destroy with the shining lamp of knowledge the darkness born of ignorance. Unquote. Jnana is there. It is simply covered with a curtain of ignorance. Light is there, and darkness is there, but when we are in darkness, we cannot see things as they are. Krishna says that as one devotes himself to rendering service, he himself, he means Krishna, he himself dispels the darkness of ignorance. If we actually want to become perfect in this life, we only need to engage in devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Bhagavan. It is not that Bhagavan is difficult to find. Bhagavan is within the heart. Ishvara sarva bhutanam hridyasherjuna tishtati. Bhagavad Gita 18.61. That is the real Bhagavan within the hearts of all. That Bhagavan is always active. He instructed Brahma, the Lord of the universe, and Brahma, having received Krishna's instructions, created the entire universe. Krishna will also give instructions to us if we simply take to devotional service. Text 20. Prasangam ajaram pasham atmana kavayo vidu sa eva shadu shugrito mokshadvaram apavritam. Translation. Every learned man knows very well that attachment for the material is the greatest entanglement of the spirit soul. But that same attachment, when applied to self-realized devotees, opens the door of liberation. Purport. Here it is clearly stated that attachment for one thing is the cause of bondage in conditioned life, and the same attachment, when applied to something else, opens the door of liberation. Attachment cannot be killed. It has simply to be transferred. Attachment for material things is called material consciousness, and attachment for Krishna or his devotee is called Krishna consciousness. Consciousness, therefore, is the platform of attachment. It is clearly stated here that when we simply purify the consciousness from material consciousness to Krishna consciousness, we attain liberation. Despite the statement that one should give up attachment, desirelessness is not possible for a living entity. A living entity, by constitution, has the propensity to be attached to something. We see that if someone has no object of attachment, if he has no children, he transfers his attachment to cats and dogs. This indicates that the propensity for attachment cannot be stopped. Rather, it must be utilized for the best purpose. Our attachment for material things perpetuates our conditional state, but the same attachment, when transferred to the Supreme Personality of Godhead or his devotee is the source of liberation. Here it is recommended that attachment should be transferred to the self-realized devotees, the sadhus. And who is a sadhu? A sadhu is not just an ordinary man with a saffron robe or long beard. A sadhu is described in Bhagavad Gita as one who unflinchingly engages in devotional service. Even though one is found not to be following the strict rules and regulations of devotional service, if one simply has unflinching faith in Krishna, the Supreme Person, he is understood to be a sadhu. Sadhur eva samantavya. A sadhu is a strict follower of devotional service. It is recommended here that if one at all wants to realize Brahman or spiritual perfection, his attachment should be transferred to the sadhu or devotee. Lord Chaitanya also recommended this. Lava matra sadhu sange sarva siddhi haya. Simply by a moment's association with a sadhu, one can attain perfection. Yeah, we're going to continue tomorrow with the topic of sadhu and good association and importance of it. So thank you so much for tuning in today. The link to this book is in the description. Please check out our website shravanamdiaries.com, and we shall see you tomorrow. Hare Krishna.